So at the start of this year, Blogilates released her 21-day tone exercise challenge, and I just thought it was a really good time to finally give something a go. First of all, I consider myself quite an unfit person, so I thought this would be a good way for me to sort of challenge myself and have something to work towards for the first month of the year. Secondly, obviously during 2020, I'm sure many of us felt this way, my mental health just took a dive. It wasn't great, and I really wanted to do something for myself for that. And we all know that exercise is sometimes really helpful, so I thought maybe if I exercised every day, I wanted to see if that would make a difference in the way that I was feeling, my mood, general outlook on life. The third thing is that I actually auditioned last year and got into a dance crew. Shout out to Ascendant. But the scary thing is we start training, I think at the end of January or like early Feb. Back at the start of the year, I was very worried because dance is a lot of cardio, training especially. I know that as dancers, you do a lot of body conditioning, physical exercise. And so I was really afraid that I would show up to class and be this very unfit girl who couldn't even star jump for 30 seconds. So this challenge was like my way of safeguarding against that and hopefully building some sort of physical fitness before I went into training.
Okay, it is 4th of January, Monday. It's like 7 a.m. I just got up, haven't eaten anything, just had a big glass of water. And it is the first day of me actually working out for like 21 days in a row.
So I didn't expect myself to look very different at the end of it, but what I really did want out of this experience was I wanted to improve my cardiovascular fitness, because while I may be strong in some aspects, I have the lungs and the heart of a child, so I can't really run or do cardio for a very long time. I get winded very easily. My stamina is very poor.
It's day 2 of the workout I just finished. I looked this morning and I realized they're all ranked in difficulty out of 3, and they're all like 2 or 3 stars. I can't believe there's like 19 more days of this. Sorry about my dirty mirror. There's sweat dripping down my face. I just did day 4. It was really enjoyable. Like I could do some of it. I could push myself through it, you know. She used a weight and I didn't have a weight, so I just filled this 1 liter bottle with water, and that was really good. I feel like I like it better when there's weights. It'll be super interesting to see what it's gonna be like by the end. I really hope I make it. It is day 8. Again, I am covered in little droplets. Good job today, everyone. 1 week down.
And the last thing I really wanted was obviously a stronger core and legs, because dancing, especially the type of dance that I do, is a lot of legs, and I'm not very strong in my legs. I'm not very strong all over, but especially I know how important it is to have a strong foundation, a strong core. So if I'm able to reinforce that a little bit before I get into training, that would be really useful.
Day whatever number I'm up to, complete. Today was a repeat of the day 1 exercise, and I did find it a little bit easier, progress, a little bit at a time. Day 10, apparently I'm almost halfway through. Butt workout today, I died. My butt is like, it's not weak, but it's also not weak.
There's sweat in my eye.
But we still love her. She tries her best. I killed them both today.
Looking back on what I did, I'm actually really surprised I stuck to all of it. It was definitely very difficult sometimes, like I really didn't want to do it, or I had a really busy day coming up, so I have to get up super early.
Hello, it is 6 in the morning and I got up to work out because I have a lot to do today.
It's true, people say it's not that you don't have time, you just don't make the time. And you'd be surprised how much time you can scrape up in a day if you really knew you had to do it. It really helped that each of the exercises were quite short, and that Blogilates sort of was holding me accountable, being like, don't give up, like push through the exercises.
You got it. You got it. Don't give up. Don't give up. I know. Just fight it.
It was also a really nice, like, mindful exercise to keep me in the day, because sometimes I feel like days can just fly by and you wouldn't remember what happened, or you might be too busy online or a lot of thoughts in your head. And I feel like exercise is a really nice way to like ground yourself and be like in the moment, because you're super aware of all parts of your body. You can't really afford to be distracted because you're minding your form, you're pushing yourself through an exercise, you're thinking about how much it hurts or how uncomfortable it is. I just felt like it was a really good period of little time to myself every day to just sort of check back in and be in the moment.
Day 15. Cardio abs. Sweat. Once more. Get into the fray. I think in the beginning when I started this challenge, the thought of doing like a plank or a plank jack, I was just like, no. Like my back will hurt, I'll be in pain. And it's that sort of like uncontrollable pain where your body's just gonna give out on you. You can't even like push through it. But today I did. I'm very proud of myself for it.
So by the end of the challenge, as expected, I don't look very different, but I wasn't really looking for a physical difference. I mean, maybe it would have been nice if I looked a little more toned, if I could see a difference, a tangible thing, but
today is the final day of working out.
the things that I did notice was that I did end up being able to hold that tune at the top of a hill. So what I really wanted to be able to do, so there's a walk around my house, it's a little bit hilly. I was really surprised when it happened. I didn't mean to do it. I was just going for a walk, doing a bit of a sing. And then I think I was singing like Backstreet Boys or something, and I got to the top of the hill and I was still singing it. Not great, but you know, I'm not struggling as much. And I was like, wow, I feel so fit right now. And also my mental health definitely did pick up. I even was, I think I had a dinner with a friend after I'd done the challenge, and I was like, dude, I gotta say, like, mentally, I feel like I'm in a really good place right now. I don't know how to explain it or describe it, but I'm doing a lot better. I feel less anxious. I feel more capable of handling difficult situations and people. I'm not as overwhelmed easily. Like, there's a lot of benefits that I can see, that maybe it's from exercise, maybe it's something else, but I definitely noticed that difference. Now that I've started my dance training, I'm definitely happy I exercised for a month before I started. It's kicking my ass right now, which is great. I know that I can only imagine what it would be like if I didn't actually physically prime myself before we started training. Now that we have dance training once a week, I probably will cut back on this. It's been like almost a month now. I haven't done exercise in between my dance trainings. Whenever I do find a good period of time or I'm able to, I practice things that we learn in training. So I think that's a lot more relevant exercise that still keeps me fit in a relevant way. I don't necessarily need to be squatting 100 kilos at dance. Like, I need to be learning the grooves and doing the exercises relevant to that. So each to their own. I think this was a really good challenge for myself. I'm very proud of myself for getting through it. But let me know if you started a New Year's challenge, whether it be fitness or anything else, if you've managed to follow through, if it's just nosedived into the dumpster. Let me know. We exist in solidarity. Until then, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me suffer for however long this video is, and I will see you all in the next video.